Could be some iron here. Just the rough plow was really hard to get through, so just big clumps of dirt here. There we go. This sounds pretty good now. Right there. It's out. Whatever it is out right there. No. And this clump right here. It's a big piece of brass. There we go. Big piece of brass there. It was on its edge, that's what sounded so weird. Here's another target here. Sounds really weird. But they're gonna sound weird because it's just been plowed, so. Little bit of junk there. I'm in single frequency, 40 kilohertz. I tried multi-frequency, just not gonna happen today. Right. Not in a plowed, fleshly plowed field. The ground's just too hot for multi-frequency. It's hard to tame. It just wants to false a lot. When I can just stick it in single frequency and just boom, just start hitting targets right off the bat instead of having to tune my machine. I don't have time for tuning right now. We only have, this is probably the last day that we're going to be able to hunt this year or this season. We got to hunt on it 3 times. This is our 3rd time. Because I don't want to be sitting there tuning my machine. I don't have to fight the soil. All right. Right here. See, single frequency is still a little bit sparky in this hot spot here, but not half as bad as the multi-frequency. I'm not going to be digging anything deep in this field anyway. Not with the minerals freshly exposed. Oh, Jim's on a screamer over there. Lower conductor. Sounds good. Could be a buckle or something. I found a really nice buckle earlier today. See, there's clay bricks here too. There's ceramic. Glass right there. So I'll put it in the general program here. It's the general program. I'll ground balance it. Here. Just can't, this is the stock general program here, okay? Listen to it here. This is the #1 program. This is supposed to be the easy program to learn, right? Yeah, see that? I don't know what's happening with all that. I'll go to the park program, ground balance it here. These are multi-frequency programs here. See, look what happens when I try to ground balance this machine here. I'll go to the Goldfield program. So this is the hot spot. This is where I want to metal detect. This is where we found 150-year-old coins here, and this is what we have to deal with, the iron, right? So the single frequency right here. I'll go to the general program, tuned into 5-tone here. Okay, I'll ground bounce it here. Try to ground bounce it. This is some hot soil, just freshly plowed. So it's extremely hot.
So much iron masking everything.
Yep. Here's a big piece of iron here. Right there. At least I'm finding something. Iron. But I knew it was iron. This is 5-tone general program with 3 reactivity, 3 auto response. This one sounds pretty good here. Right there. No. No, I'm not gonna find it. The more dirt that I move, the more problems I have. Right. Just I lose it. This thing can happen. Oh wow, cool spoon. That is epic, dude. Wow, that is a big spoon too. That's cool. Heck yeah. That is awesome. Yeah, Jim just said that every time you move the dirt around, you lose your target. There could be a dime at 3 inches deep there, and I can move the soil there, and it's gone, right? Swing over it, and it's just gone. So I'll go to the single frequency program. This is the single frequency program with my gain jacked up to 95 here, right? Listen to it. Look how much more calmer it is, right? $40 kilohertz here. If I try to put it in the lower frequencies, like wow, 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 my detector just goes crazy on the soil here. There's just a reality to it, you know. We're really not going to find deep targets with the ground being this hot here, and with being a rough plow and everything, you know. Right here. This sounds irony, but it could just come banging out here. Right here. Might be a button. This is kind of what buttons sound like in this hot soil here. Oh, it's a buckle right there. Look at that. Jim found a full one of these buckles here last week. It was just gorgeous. Right here's half a buckle. It's been broken. Right there, see that? The plow, man. The plow destroys stuff. Right there. See this? Right here. See, I'm finding more targets with single frequency because I'm not having to investigate all those falses, right? Part of a spoon handle. See there? Single frequency just simplifies the hunt. So you're not having to push buttons and spin your wheels a whole bunch. And you can actually metal detect, not spin your wheels, right? So I know this machine very well. I know that multi-frequency will get me fewer targets because I'm spending more time tuning the machine than detecting, right? When I first got out here with the Manticore earlier today, Jim just turned his machine on and he was detecting and he found a trade token, and I was sitting there with the Manticore just trying to tune it in. I just finally gave up on the Manticore, went to Deus 2 because I know the Deus 2 very well, and Jim went to the Manticore. See, listen to how mellow this is. I'll go back to the hot program. I'll go back to the hot program. Listen to it. Listen to it. See where it just gives me high spikes on the old iron there. High tones on the old iron. I'm getting away from the hot spot, but you guys get my drift. All right. I'm gonna go back to single frequency here. Just single frequency is finding me the targets. Whatever works, man. I don't care if it's single frequency, multi-frequency, relic program, whatever. Whatever's finding me the most targets. And with my experience with the Deus 2, the single frequency is finding me the most targets. Most of the time. Except with the smaller coil, the HF2 coil. HF2 coil is much easier to tune in. Right. Here's a deeper one here. It's kind of an odd shaped target. Right here. Big old hunk of lead. Or is it a hem weight? I think that's a hem weight. Yeah, that's a hem weight. I'll bend it flat here. Bend it flat there for you guys. See there? That's a hem weight. See that there? Hem weight lead. See there? Thank you for watching.